something quite incredible to watch, folks. The Nyalas have absolutely no idea that these two lions are here. Stay on those lines, Jace. I'll keep my eyes on the Nyala. There's 3 Nyala bulls. What they will wait for to happen here is 4 Nyala bulls. Okay, those Nyala, their behaviour is normally to stay in a little bit of cover. They won't come out into this open country here. But what they'll wait to do, these 2 females, is the Nyala to walk up until they're adjacent with them, or in line with them, I should say, behind this dead tree. If Jason just pans up a little bit, mate, just up a little bit for me, buddy. Keep the line in shot. Yeah, there's some dead vegetation just there. That's it, great, mate. That's a nice shot. Line in the bottom right-hand corner, and there's a dead tree falling down. What they'll wait for to happen is those Nyala to move in there, and then I'm predicting, I've been wrong many times before, but I'm going to predict they're going to use that time to cover the ground, the distance between them and the Nyala, unless the Nyala come around this side. We'll just keep our eyes on this. Okay, Nyala's looking down here, completely unaware that these 2 lioness are here. 4 young Nyala bulls. My prediction is that once they go behind that little bit of dead vegetation, the lion will take that opportunity. You can see that the female, the closest female to the Nyala, has lifted her head. He's watching, she's watching, she's watching. And she'll just wait until she's got the cover, and then they'll start to move up. And they'll keep low to the ground, and they'll probably cover that distance quite quickly. What we will do is move up forward, so we've got a great vision of both of them. They're waiting for that last bull to go. If they get seen, it will be a wasted effort. As soon as that last Nyala bull walks behind that vegetation, they will use that cover to cover that ground. There's a huge alert at the moment between. He's just waiting to get the moment, and then she's going to just get up there and use that last little bit. Now, I'm not going to start my vehicle, folks, because I don't want the Nyala. Okay. We're going to move up. I want you to watch this. Watch this. Sorry, Jace, it's a bad spot. Let me get up a bit further. The 2 Nyala bull are completely unaware. Completely unaware. They're so unaware. They're actually sparring at the moment. Okay, you've seen that. You can see that lioness. Let's get a wide shot of the Nyala as well, where they are. The Nyala are just in that shady patch there. That distance is too far for her to accelerate. The Nyala will be able to get away from there. she's using this cover. She's now making her way around. She's dropping down, staying very, very still. She's got the cover. Now this will depend on her experience, her knowledge and her understanding. She has to anticipate this. They are walking around the back of this vegetation. This is fantastic. Absolutely beautiful. The other female's coming up behind, but stay on that, Jace. Just stay on her. Don't move. I'll tell you exactly what's going on with the other female, everyone. Superb. Now, once these animals turn their back, she will use her power of acceleration and potentially make a kill. It's that individual there. Once he goes behind that tree, she'll probably make a move. Now look, the other female is going around the other side. Just get a wide shot, Jace. Get a wide shot. Other female's going around the other side. She's going to ambush. Just can't get, I can't disturb them. I'm going to try and go around the other side. Bear with me, folks. Jace, you're going to have to try and follow this. I'm really sorry, guys. I've got to go around the other way. There's another female. One's going to ambush. One's going to push down one way and the other's going to push the other way. How about that? There's one female moving through. Beautiful. Absolutely pure apex predator doing what they do. Absolutely motionless. Tension. It's really hard to put into words, folks, but the tension is incredible. really hard thing at the moment for us is that the location we're in is a little bit far away from the Nyala. So all we're probably going to see is a massive burst of speed when the time is right. One of the individuals has gone round the other side of that vegetation, and this lioness that we can see is potentially the second or the ambush individual. So one could chase them, and if they did scatter and one came through this way, then this individual, HD copy, HD copy, good mate, good, good. What's your location? Can you just stand by, please, mate? I'll come back. Stand by, Craig. I'll call you back, mate. Stand by and control. We're good, we're good. This is incredible, folks. Absolutely incredible. At the moment, we can't get both animals in the one shot just because the Nyala are just that little bit too far away. They're being patient. They're not letting this opportunity slip. And if the Nyala did turn around and start to come back this way, then obviously that's in the lioness's favour. But at the moment there's a little bit of a gap between cover for them, particularly because this area has been heavily grazed and is sort of a little bit of an open grassy area. The vegetation's not quite as heavy, and they're just using this little bit of cover to bide their time. Absolutely beautiful to see, folks. This is just magic. Patience is everything. This is where these females learn their skills. They learn to hunt. Every different species that they hunt has different traits and different abilities. The Nyala, these four bulls, one of them did actually have a tendency to turn around then and have a little bit of a lock horns with the other one, which can be a detrimental practice for them at the moment, to drop their guard and lower their ability to be aware of what's going on in their surroundings. It's patience, folks. We've just got to have patience. These lioness need to eat, and that's what it is. It's just about the fundamentals of life, the building blocks of the bush. I try to give you as much information as I possibly can about what's going on. The Nyala are out of my vision at the moment, but obviously still in the lion's vision. Oh yeah, I can see them now, just standing in the shade, but potentially in striking distance that nyala turns around, he starts to walk back, or any of them for that matter, she will take her opportunity. And for 2 lioness, it's a good meal. Nyala bull. Okay. He's turned around and he's starting to walk back. You will start to see her body language change, her posture change. She'll start to get up and go into a low stalk. I'll tell you what's going on. It's a bit of vegetation. This is what Safari Live is all about. We had no idea this was going to happen. We get a radio call that there's lioness. We come here. We use a little bit of intuition. And we're sitting in the middle of a lion hunt. The body position's about to change. I can't see the nyala, but I'm going on her posture. She's changing position. I still can't see the nyala. We have to stay this distance, folks. Under no circumstances would I dare interrupt this. This is raw and real, and what happens in the African bush. She's making her move, slowly, stalking, one foot after the other, carefully placed, so she doesn't make a sound. When she feels the time is right, she will accelerate. If she's experienced, she will know the distance exactly, that she can overpower the acceleration of the nyala. I can't see the nyala, but I can tell from her that she's about to unload. Absolutely motionless. Okay, the nyala now coming back into my picture. She's going around and trying to get a bit more cover. The nyala are now starting to come out into the open. We are right on the edge of another reserve here, folks. And I'm just hoping that these nyala come this way. I have to advise you now that if the nyala do go deeper in, we're not allowed to follow them. It's on a reserve that we don't drive on, and if nature is in our favour this morning, these nyala are going to come across this way, and we'll see what unfolds here. But at the moment, we've got an old half Australian, half African bloke sitting in the front seat with a heart rate of about 190 at the moment. A young South African cameraman who held his hand out to me shaking a minute ago. We are absolutely engrossed in this, and hopefully we've got thousands of people online watching a magnificent sequence of events. You can see in her body language, her patience is just waiting at the moment. Jace, if you want to just pan across to the nyala and show everyone, just go gently. I'll keep my eye on that female and tell you exactly what she does, folks. Nice and slowly across there. You'll just start to see one coming into picture about now. Just through there, folks. Jace zooms in. That's one of the antelope just there. You see another one walking through shot. Okay? So you can gently go back to the line. I just wanted to give you a little indication of how the distance away. And both of the lioness have a few things in their favour now. The animals are walking away from them. The wind is very, very slight this morning. It's in the lion's favour. We've got the wind coming towards us, so the nyala aren't going to pick up the scent of the lion. Oh, goodness. Still 4 young bulls. None of them aware of what's in their midst. The other lioness is to the left of the one that you can see in your picture at the moment. She's well undercover, and they're covering bases at the moment, because if those nyala do walk back that way, one could come out and chase and push the other ones onto the other female, and they would have success. If they come our way, they're really going to have to reassess their situation, because they've covered this open ground, and this open ground is very difficult to get across without being seen. Last caller regarding Ngala. Actually on channel 2, mate, but if you can let him know, that would be great. I did give a call out before, but I think people were on channel 3. There's 2 vehicles on lock, including plus ourselves at the moment, but just if you could just let him know, that'd be fantastic. Thanks, mate. Standing by. Okay, she's made a move, but I think it might have been a little early. I think that was that other female that came from round the back. We're watching our female here. Just pan back a bit, widen that shot, please, Jace. That female through there probably jumped out a little bit early, couldn't wait, and now I think those individuals have taken off. Now you can see this female going through. She's having a bit of a sniff, and they have been unsuccessful. Well, it was definitely worth watching. The female that was around the back of the vegetation, here comes the other one out now as well, Jace, if you just want to pull back to a bit of a wide, and you can see where the two of them, the proximity to the animals were. You got one coming through there. You can just see at the bottom of the screen, walking through there. Now, it's a little bit like the team walking out onto the pitch and seeing the quality of the pitch and where they went wrong. The female on this side was doing a fantastic job trying to be patient and see if they walked back, but the other female, she took a chance and she didn't, unfortunately, she overstepped the mark, basically. The distance was way too far for her to accelerate. They've got a great acceleration line, but it has to be, the mathematical equation has to be that their acceleration has to exceed the other animal's acceleration in the distance given, and that was completely out of her realm of possibility, that distance. She probably tried to go for a bit of cover, but you got 4 bulls there, 4 sets of eyes, watching with great awareness, even when they're browsing. One of the things about Nyala as well, they're predominantly browsers and do a little bit of grazing as well. Their heads are up high enough to always be looking. There's not a great deal of cover out there. They had great cover when they were moving up originally, but now they just took a chance. And this happens, you know. There's a massive percentage of line hunts that are unsuccessful, and they will try again, but they're definitely hungry, and they're definitely going to sit pretty here. So I'll tell you what we might do is, let me just find out with control how Scott's getting on. These females are just going to sit for a second, and I think we might stay with them, if that's all right with everyone, because they are on the hunt. We just don't know what they're going to do. They move on to Juma. We're going to be able to follow them with much greater intensity. I was a little bit stuck here because I'm not allowed to drive any further where I was from here. So not the end of the world. Beautiful to see the behaviour. Beautiful to watch that and talk about that behaviour as it was happening. Hopefully, I don't know, predict a little bit of it. I hope I try to get a little bit of it right there. You just don't know, but it's a lovely thing to watch and a lovely thing to be part of, to see that hunting behaviour unfold before your very eyes. So let me just check with control, folks, and